It's still. Oh, whoa, wow! Everything came up at once. Did it spin up over here? It should be really fast. Yeah, looks like it worked fine. Cool. So we went live really fast. So hello everybody and welcome to Drone Therapy number 304 collaboration. And if y'all remember, what was it? Hot Shots Part Deux. So this is collaboration part Deux. Do you remember that with Charlie Sheen, Ron?
What movie?
You remember Hot Shots Part Deux? It was like the comedy spoof of all the like Chuck Norris and Stallone movies.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, this is collaboration part Deux. And it only took us 2.5 years to get here. So let me roll. I'm gonna roll back as far as I can go. We got USA Drone Flyer Captain Joe America. He was the first one in, and Jody Drone Shots came in second. Akira Show was lurking in the background. And then I started talking, and me and Dusty started talking, and we came up with something that I wanted to be one of our squirrel moments here after a while. He actually got me thinking about the old LPs I used to have and the ones I wish I still had. And I thought that would be a really cool squirrel moment. And because I'm sure Randy's going to be like, who is that band? Because I mentioned, did you say you knew who Soundgarden was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
everybody knows Soundgarden, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Dusty and I were talking about different music. Let's see. Rolling. Me just talking and running off the mouth. JC Flying. There we go. There we finally somebody. Hello. Good to see you. Glad to have you in the house. This was 7-8 minutes ago. I'm just trying to catch up and see people that I haven't mentioned their names or anything yet. Hey, Flying Flynn Media, John, good to see you as well, sir. Glad to have you in the house. And I'm looking down over here, this side. Randy's telling people hi, I can see that. There's Joe telling hi. Dominic, there, I can see Dominic. Hey, holy cow, Sammy's here. What's up, Sammy? Everybody, do the scratch sack salute to Itchy there.
He's got the best logo.
Yeah, do the scratch sack salute there. There you go. That's what you do when Sammy. That's what you need to tell everybody at the beginning of your say. At the end of your video goes, and that's a scratch sack salute to everyone. Itchy Sack signing off. Anyway, that's just me. You know me. I'm weird. Anybody I've missed? I'm trying to roll through here. Itchy Sack. Hey, Mike. Good to see you. Fly Zone. Good to see you. Glad to have you in the house too, sir. Okay, if you saw the title of the show, and I was talking about it, part Deux. What we did once before, and it's been 2.5 years since we did it, but I want to make this one a little bit longer, and I'm kind of going to explain it, and then we'll throw some more sauce on it as we go, and we'll move on from there. A couple of years ago, like I said, 2.5 years ago, Brian was here, and we were all. What I wanted to do, I'd like people to submit, and I will give you my email address, and submit any kind of, say, anywhere from 30 seconds to 3-minute long clip. If you make it 3 minutes long, please make it one continuous clip. I would appreciate it. But it would be 1080p at 30 frames per second, anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. It can be aerial footage or it can be B-roll. You could use one of your handheld devices. Anyone and everyone is more than welcome to make more than one submission if they would like. I would appreciate it so we can get as many as we can. But the whole point is, and hello, Johnny, glad to have you in the house. What I want to do is everybody that makes a submission, just like I did the last time, I will put it up on like Google Documents or something, or put a link up so that anybody that wants it after the video is finished, they're more than welcome to put the video on their page as well as part of the collaboration thing so that everybody can get their own views out of it because they all contributed. So that's what my whole plan was for that. Like I said, it could be B-roll or it could be footage that you shoot while you're, like Ron's at the beach or Randy's at the racetrack or any of that. It could be FPV footage. It can be anything like that. But I just need it to be in the 1080p, 30 frames per second, because even if I get like 10 submissions, that's going to be a lot to kind of feed into a program and let it weed everything out and come up with something at the end. So that's the only reason that I'm limiting it to, like, 1080p and 30 frames per second. Yes, I know there's gorgeous 4K stuff out there, but if people start sending me a bunch of 4K stuff, then my uh, Gmail account's going to fill up fast, and I'm not going to be able to do too many videos.
Now, where can we find your email address, Bill?
Oh, I haven't put it up yet. I just want to keep talking. I want to get more input from people on what they would like to do. As far as what they would like to, what ideas they have for submissions, and I would like you to spread the word. There's no contest involved. There's no author that's going to see your stuff. You don't have to meet a certain criteria. The only thing I'm asking for is 1080p, 30 frames per second. That's it. That's all. The only thing that I'm asking for, to make it easier on my poor little computer, and so that we can get more in if more people send stuff. But I want to make it for quite a long period of time. I would like to make it run from like tonight until, let's say, the second week of December. And I will try to remind you all, because I got to looking, and then I realized that Christmas and New Year's are both on Wednesday this year.
Yes.
So, but normally we take both Christmas and New Year's off anyway. But I just thought it was kind of cool that was. So the next one that will be back will be January the 8th. And then the very next week, that Tuesday, the week after that, January the 14th, is when I go in to come back speaking like this.
Lucky you.
Well, dude, I'm going to be straight up with you. Hey, Herman, glad to have you in the house. I will explain again about the collaboration thing. I'm thinking, I'm glad that my surgery is on the 14th and not after the 20th, because I don't know what the hell is going to happen after the 20th.
Oh, right.
So I'm just glad that I'm getting it in there, and I'm hoping things will continue to be okay afterwards, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Glad you're getting it under the wire there, Bill.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's like green. You remember green stamps, Ron? How many people out there remember green stamps?
I do.
Okay, and remember when they got towards the end and they said, okay, you've got to be in by this date or your green stamps are no longer any good. And there was like people going, and the thing about it was if you got to the store and what you wanted was gone, that was too bad. You had to find something or forfeit your points.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's something like that. That's what I feel like I'm doing. So I'm like, yes.
Yeah. So back to the bit video. If it goes all the way up to December 2nd, can we submit some holiday type video? Some
Yes.
Christmas video.
I would like if people got snow, that would be cool. Christmas decorating videos would be cool.
Oh,
Aerial photos of Christmas lights in your neighborhood would be cool.
trees. Christmas trees.
Sure. That's what I said. B-roll's fine. Because last time I was trying to combine it and just say, oh, it has to be drone footage. But anything you want to do, if it's FPV footage, if it's handheld footage, if it's photos that you've put together in some kind of collage that runs for 30 seconds, that's cool too.
Hey, Randy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find an outdoor Christmas decorated tree in Margate and power loop it with the Avata 2 in easy acro mode.
Oh, that would be
go.
cool.
Make sure you have Care Refresh.
I'm going to fly a little bit higher than Captain Joe did.
Yeah, I was going to say Captain Acro. But no, he said it was fine. And it looked like it took a pretty soft bump anyway.
Oh, he
cool.
had an accident?
He did the new power loop or whatever, and he did it maybe less than 10 feet off the ground, and when it came around again, boom, hit the ground, but it was grass. So he was fine.
That's surprising. You would think that it would know how close it would, like sometimes it won't do it if you're too close to the ground.
I know, like the flip won't let you do it at certain. You have to be a certain height, but I guess maybe the new power loop needs a little more tuning up there by the DJI software engineers.
Sounds like it.
But it's fun. I mean, of course, I don't fly manual, so I mean, it's the first time I experienced it. Whatever, it's really fun to look at it in the screen.
Yeah.
The reason I said that was to get access to even more footage to put into the AI. That's the only reason that I said that. And I've seen some killer FPV footage. If anybody saw it, did anybody see the one that I posted? What was it? It's probably about a month ago. And I just titled it Straight Down. And the dude did a power dive. He did a dive right down the face of the waterfall and went through the waterfall, but didn't pull up in time and went straight into the water.
Oh, wow.
It was awesome, man. It was so cool. But he had to, and the thing about it was the beach, you didn't have access to it. He had to get permission to hike down there to get it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ken Herron always tells me, never fly FPVs someplace where you can't recover it.
Right. Or else you're gonna be taking a chance.
Oh,
no drone left behind in my when I fly.
Yes, started it at 6.3 feet, but gunned it coming out of the loop.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
pilot error.
So if so you all are saying it'll automatically do it?
Power loop.
Yeah, that power loop.
Yeah,
you have to let it finish before you push it.
And then you can make the stick go any direction, and it'll go into the power loop or whatever.
I did the update, but I still haven't flown it since I did the update.
But
get it out there. It's fun. It makes the other easy acro modes look like nothing.
But Ron, that's the same thing that we had with all the toys, ain't it? Seriously.
Well, we had flips. We didn't have power loops.
But okay, but you get basically
power looping is totally different because you can get real good with it. You can like go through something and try to power loop back through it.
Oh wow! Yeah, I
get that.
I did it a couple times down at the beach, but I wasn't trying to do anything fancy. I just like wanted to see it do it.
So anyway,
you combine the power loop with the 180 drift or whatever, so you can power loop through and into the 180 drift and have it like do that thing where it goes slowly and turns around.
That would be cool.
Best use of getting quad for real. Yeah, that's what I think.
I wonder how many FPV quads get crashed in a year or whatever.
I'm sure a lot.
I mean, a lot. You mean a lot? Being like hundreds, thousands.
Probably thousands.
Thousands.
It's been windy and rainy here. If it's not raining, the wind's blowing.
Well, Randy, we've had a drought in the East Coast. It rained, I think, over the weekend for a couple hours. It's the only rain we've had like in months.
Well, they're predicting we're going to have a lot of moisture this winter too.
Well, send some over at the East Coast, Bill.
Well,
but the funny thing is, before that, Ron, remember it rained for like 2 weeks straight.
Yep, it rained itself out.
That's what we need a big old tin roof out here, Ron, and then we'll just kind of slant it towards the East Coast.
Yeah, there you go.
It may come in heavy and all at once, but
you mean coming in hot, huh?
Yeah. We need a big old funnel or something. What does that say?
Well, you better get your footage for the video before all that rain comes in.
Oh, I can do handheld footage though.
Yeah.
I would wish it would snow one time and then go down and walk through Pike Place down there on the waterfront, and then they did a whole new section and like see it all kind of coated with snow, wet snow, so it just stuck to everything. That would be cool.
Of course, you're close enough to drive to the top of a mountain and get the snow, aren't you?
Oh yeah. It only takes like an hour and a half, and you're right.
Get which one, Rainier or?
We got Snoqualmie Pass, and I can't remember the other one. If Angel was here, he would tell me.
So it could be snowing up there already, huh? At the top.
Oh, it's already snowed up there. They've already told people to start using chains. And you can't. And the thing about it is the troopers won't let you through if you don't have chains on.
Oh, wow.
They'll be like, no, turn around and go back.
Right.
So enough of that. Anyway, so back to what we were talking about, the collaboration thing.
So when does it start, Bill?
Okay, so I will. Let me do this. I will post this comment.
We know we send 30-second to 3-minute clips to the email address you're about to put up here, right?
Yep.
And they have to be 1080p, 30 frames per second. And folks, if you have videos that are say 4K 60 or 1080p 60, just render them down to 480 to 1080p.
Yeah, and it's not
render your high res videos down before you send it out to Bill.
Well, the only reason I'm saying it is because if I get 10 files and they're 1080p 30 frames. That's a lot to run through a computer. I would like to get 30 files or 40 files.
But
That's
we
what I'm leaving
understand,
at.
Bill. You don't have, I don't know, the Microsoft supercomputer in the background.
Yeah. No, I don't. I just have a few battery operated devices back there. That's all I got now.
What do you call the little guinea pigs they're running? They're the processor back there.
The hamsters are running at top speed
Yeah.
right now. I have to shock them after the show. Bring them back to life, you know. Come on back, Herman. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, not you, Herman. I didn't mean it that way. God.
Oh, not the other Herman.
Yeah, I was talking about Herman the hamster.
And we all say this anyways. If you're just looking at something on your phone or maybe on a smaller screen, 1080p looks as good as 4K on a smaller screen.
My daughter-in-law's family lived in Ballard, so I was in Ballard a lot when they first got together. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of like a suburb of Seattle.
Okay.
So, hello. Can Fix Stuff is in the house. Anyway, so back to the...
You talked about the stove. Can this footage be slow motion?
Yeah, I'm not limiting anybody. Where did I put that? Let me pin this.
That's a good idea, though.
You know how cool it is to film the snow in slow motion.
Okay, as y'all can see at the top of the page now, I have pinned my email address.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 1080p, 30 frames per second. I guess I could put another message up there and pin it. For anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. If you would like to send in multiple 30-second clips, that's fine. If you would like to send in, probably not more than 2 3-minute clips. But if you would like to send in multiple 30-second clips, like if you want to send in, like Randy flies FPV and he flies camera drones. So he might want to send in a couple of FPV clips and he might want to send in a couple of camera clips. It doesn't, I don't know. It's something that he would decide.
We can even put our action cameras on our RC buggies and get footage from there.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not limiting any of that. And like I said, I want to go through the Thanksgiving holiday and let's see. Let's get an idea of when would be a good idea.
Well, it's 2 weeks to Thanksgiving, right, Bill?
Right, but I don't want to do it until after Thanksgiving. I want to give people plenty of time. So,
right.
Technically, how about this? We're going to make it. We'll take submissions up until December the 18th, which will be the last. That'll be the last show. That'll be the last show before Christmas.
Holiday break.
Yeah. Okay, and then we'll come back for one show, and I don't know since I don't know if I'm going to fill up to doing a show on the 15th. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
I might not be moving out of the bedroom too much, and my wife may already hate me and be like, "Take your pain pills and go to sleep."
Well, just let AI Bill do that show.
AI Bill do that show. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna get on back down here. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. Anything like that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a new Mountain Dew that I found. It's a game fuel. It's citrus blackberry.
Oh wow! So you'll be good for this show then.
No, I'll probably drink three pints of water and then it'll all go away.
There you go.
Well, it's not that. It's just something that I do at night too. Well, never mind. I don't want to go down that route. We're trying to be positive and not talk about health issues that I've already discussed once too many times tonight. Sub to you can fix it. Hey, cool, very cool. Please sub to each other But anyway, out of the 15 people here, please to God send at least one 30-second clip because we have.
So what's it going to? Is it going to do something specific, or you put it in the software and just mashes it up into one video?
Hang on a second, and I will.
Yeah, I don't think it has to have a certain theme. I think it could be. The video could have.
I will show you
30 different themes.
Yeah, but I want to show you what
Can you play
happened.
the one from 2.5 years ago, Bill?
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over to
give me an
content,
idea.
Then I'm going to go to playlist, and then I'm going to go to.
I only have a small clip. I'm gonna cut that thing my power loop down to 30 seconds and send it in.
That's a good idea. A good idea, Ron. I appreciate you bringing that up. That I can render it out at 30 frames per second.
Yeah, any video you have, it doesn't matter what you have. Just render it out at 1080p 30.
Yeah,
all right.
I can't fly FPV at 30 frames per second.
You don't film anything new. Just go into the back catalog, find something.
Oh, okay. It always shares tab audio. Cool.
Yeah, I
Okay,
have a
so
lot of footage.
Johnny
of that.
Drillfire said he's going to fly over the Thanksgiving feast instead of video.
That's cool. Let me bring this in. Let me go ahead and make it big.
Make a bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And this was, we called it, this is volume 1. This is called The Joy and Triumph of Uncharted Ultimate Collaboration.
Well, that's a heck of a title.
Well, it's what AI came up with when we first
Okay.
did it, because that was right when ChatGPT got big.
Okay.
Okay, so it took multiple clips from people, cut them up, and then put it together.
Does this have music, Bill?
Wasn't that cool?
How many
Yeah.
views do we have on that video, Bill?
Don't remember right away. Let me look. Probably not a whole shitload. You know
Oh, I
me.
was going to say 1 or 2 million.
People don't watch my videos.
I don't think there was any FPV in that video, was there?
I don't think so. Let me
We'll
look
have to
again.
fix that this time around.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely send you some FPV.
Yeah, send some FP. I'm going to send
It has 119 views, and it was over 2 years ago. It was made.
Well, it's
I
still
will,
building.
I will put this. I'll put this in the.
Change the name of it.
Yeah, put some better new tag, fresh up the tags.
I don't think I
Yeah.
have any tags on it. That might be a good idea to check.
Yeah,
I might
tag it
write-
up.
I need to write that down. Check tags on collab.
Yeah, like put Billy Kyle in the tag since he contributed video to it.
Billy's pissed at me for some reason and hasn't talked to me in like 6 months. Next
Well,
thing
if
you
you
know,
tag
I'll
him
do
in
it.
the video, maybe that'll fix it.
Shit. Honestly, it's not. He's busy. I get it. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Bill, he hasn't responded to me in a while either. He's not busy.
Even
He's
even
busy.
after we talked to Bill, he still hasn't talked to me. And I sent to him
wow.
an email like weeks ago. He's like, "I'll check my messenger more often." And I was like, "Okay." Anyway, so there's the link to that video, and if anybody wants to watch it, like I said, yeah, you can use what is it? I have the
Did you
16
drop the?
Pro.
Oh, I'm going to share that link out on my socials. Let's build this video up. Let's get it up to a 1,000 views.
John's gonna do some promoting.
Yeah, we're gonna promote the heck out of it, Bill.
I don't, yeah, but the whole point is we want people to contribute for the new one, so that it's
Yeah,
bigger
but hey,
and
keep the old
bolder
one
and
going.
better.
Well, that may be more likely to throw
Oh,
a clip
okay.
in.
Now I will show you all.
Well, hey, the new one. Why don't you tag everybody who's contributed name as a tag? So if the
Oh yeah,
challenge
that
is
would be a good
bigger,
idea.
put
That
that
would
down
be a
as a
good idea.
hashtag.
Yeah, that would be good.
See, we're already improving, Bill.
Yes.
Now, are we going to use the same software we did last time?
Yes, I'm going to show you again.
Okay,
I have the
that's
updated
part of the
version.
show.
I have the updated version. I
Oh, the
bought
update.
Filmora. I bought Filmora back when they were offering it as a lifetime subscription if you paid so much for it.
Well, you don't see many of that kind of thing anymore.
Well, yeah, Resolve and stuff like that. But I got lucky and I got a deal. I paid lifetime for it for like $99.
Damn.
Like
Can't beat
10,
that.
10 years ago, I think. Not 10 years ago.
Wow.
Let's say, well, 8 years ago. Yeah, 8 years ago. So, wow.
I want to find a new editor.
This has nothing to do with anything, but Alex Escardo texted me that the new version of Final Cut Pro is out, not a new paid version, just a new free version.
Okay.
For anybody
Okay,
who,
you're screening.
That's only available for Apple, right?
yes.
Okay, here's the actual app window. I
Okay.
have it brought up. I'm going to go
Wow.
over here to it. You can see where it says new project, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I come over here to the left and I click on this thing that says toolbox. And you can see I have all these. I can do smart short clips, smart scene cut, AI video enhancer, color palette, BGM generation, auto reframe. Let's see. All these various things. Portrait cutout. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool. I didn't know about that one. But anyway, you come all the way, keep scrolling. You get all the way down here, and you get instant mode. I'm going to click on instant mode. Uh-oh, where did he go? He ran away. Oh,
Did you
here we
say
go.
instant mode, Bill?
Yes, I said instant mode, but I think it stopped the share. So I have to bring it back to you again. Yeah, here we go. I have to bring it back in. It brought up a whole new app, basically.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so here's instant mode, and it has a few templates. So let me see. Here's the themes. You got Modern Camper, My Year. That might be a good one to use. My Year, and then basically you feed in stuff, and it kind of uses this as a template. We can change around the titling. We got City Sidewalk, Modern, Out Past. What was it? Midnight. Instant.
I like that instant classic, Bill.
This one?
No,
where
the
is
instant classic. I like that
16
one.
millimeter. Yeah, that is kind of cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Oh wow, I like the time lapse.
Yeah.
And here's one. What is this? Sunshine
Let's
Getaway.
get outside.
But we have a
I like that
variety.
green.
See, here's the corporate slideshow.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What's
We're a big corporation over here.
there's not really. It's all those few. I think.
There's a cinematic one, Bill.
I think it's the same thing. See,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
the ones that were at the very beginning. See,
Yeah, the very
there's only
cinematic.
11 templates. So
Can
we'll
you
have
buy
to use
more?
one of these. We could use glitch sport. It doesn't. I mean, I know it says sports, but I don't know. It'd be kind of wild to see what kind of effects it puts on something like this. You said you like the 16 millimeter. So these are the ones that we would agree upon. We have 11 choices unless I can figure out how to get more.
Okay.
I may look to see how I get more.
You have to buy. You have to pay for more.
I think I have it until like December 27th, which will be fine. So I have to check for instant templates. Short-term memory loss. Duh. Okay.
No, there's no set amount of clips that you can add. You can just add whatever you want.
Yeah, we can put in 20 clips, and it'll go through.
It doesn't
And the
take
ad-
long. We do it right in the show, Bill.
Yeah, we'll do it in the show, and then
That's
we'll
pretty
start.
cool.
We'll jaw jack. This is like what we did last time. Let me go ahead and close out Filmora. we'll jaw jack like we did last time, and talk about it as it's doing it and cutting it up, and then at the end, hopefully, we'll be able to show the video.
World premiere.
So yeah, so we'd actually show the finished product right there on the show, which would be at 1080p, 30 frames per second, because that's what we broadcast at.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, and that's good for all the people with slower computers.
Yeah. Which is kind of cool. So, my wife's still a little ill, under the weather. Okay.
That time of year, people are starting to get sick already. I need to get my flu shot.
We got all our shots. Okay, gotta put that aside. Okay. Let's see. Here's I got some. We'll do this now since we're at 6 o'clock. Angel's probably somewhere on the highway, not exactly sure where.
Bill, you wearing a Bluey shirt?
Yes, I surely am. What's wrong? Bluey rules, man.
Yeah, my kids
Bluey's
my kids love Bluey.
Bluey's the shit.
Oh, he's a cartoon character on the television?
Yeah.
Bluey's one of the whole family's just cool as hell.
Okay.
Yeah. My son has like a Bluey backpack, Bluey shoes, Bluey outfit.
All the gear, huh?
Yeah, it's a dog family, but they've got human characteristics, right?
Ah.
And Bandit, the dad, is an archaeologist, and Chili, the mom, works for the transit authority. You know,
oh, wow.
And the thing about it is the two little girls, Bingo and Bluey, have very vivid, I mean, unbelievably vivid imaginations, and their parents do everything they can to embellish those moments. Like their dad, especially, he goes above and beyond.
Isn't there a character named Rolly on it too?
Yeah, there's all kinds,
Rolly,
and there's even a wiener dog on there. That's
Really?
my wife. Yeah, there's a wiener dog on it. It's really cool. It's on Disney. Okay. Anyway, so I was going to go to the streaming recommendations for thus far.
Okay.
Okay, this is one from my wife. She said it's on Apple TV Plus, and it's a new release called Disclaimer.
Well, I heard that's good.
And if you were under a rock for the last week, then you found out that Yellowstone has returned. And for those of you that don't want to know, cover your ears for the next 15 seconds.
Oh.
John Dutton dies in the first 15 seconds.
Somebody told me he wasn't on this season.
He quit. He left. So they nuked him as quickly as possible.
Oh, wow.
But there's a lot of, remember Who Shot JR, Ron?
Yeah.
It's got that kind of
vibe.
Yeah, it's got that. We think we know for sure who did it, but I don't think that's what we're going to find out.
Now, Bill, I know it's so confusing to want to watch Yellowstone because it's all over the place, but they're old episodes. Where do you watch the new episodes at?
Paramount.
Because the old episodes are practically any channel you turn on.
Well, Paramount Plus has the episodes after they air on Paramount. But if you want to watch them new every Sunday, then you need Paramount.
Okay.
Okay? But if not, then I think you can watch it Monday on Paramount Plus.
For free?
Well, if you have a Paramount Plus subscription.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you have a Paramount Plus.
But what is Paramount free?
Like $13 a month.
Or
for the ad free.
Paramount and Paramount Plus. Which one's better?
Well, Paramount Plus is a lot better because you get first run movies and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Okay, the other recommendation, if you people didn't already know,
yes,
is that Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine is now on Disney Plus.
The movie?
The movie is now on Disney Plus.
Oh, really? For free?
Wow.
If you get Disney Plus, then yes. Disney
I have
Plus
it with my Hulu.
Yeah, so you get, then you've got you got Deadpool and Wolverine.
And I mean it's
the completely explicit version too. So,
it's on there right now, Bill. I don't have to wait or
no, it's on there right now. I watched it on.
I'll see you guys later. Have a good show.
Yeah.
All right, see you, Ron.
I don't think it's that good, Ron. I don't think it's that good.
I thought it reminded me of the first one, but it's a lot of jokes that were similar to the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, because he was almost PG. Well, I think he was PG-13 in the second one, wasn't he? Was the second one? Oh,
No.
no, the second one was R2.
Yeah.
Okay, but he didn't. It didn't seem like it was quite as bad. But this one,
Man.
they're just there's no holds barred, and
It was a little less vulgar.
Hugh
but-
goes right along with him, man. Jackman's just like, blah, 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 you know, it's back and forth. It's hilarious. But anyway, yeah, you'll get a kick out of it, Ron. You definitely need to watch it. You will enjoy it. Go Rams.
Have you seen the other Deadpool movies, Ron?
Some, some, not all.
Say
Okay,
one,
here you
two.
go, Ron. I'm going to give you a video idea.
Okay.
But I'm going to try to do it myself if I can actually make myself actually gather the things together.
Leonard Ogilvy's recommending the Penguin on.
Yeah, I do. I watched the Penguin. He needs to get some kind of award for his performance.
Oh boy.
I'm telling you, because
Is it a movie or it's a movie or a show?
to see him do this character and know who it is. I mean, because a lot of people saw the first movie with, what's his name from Twilight? What is his name? Robert Pattinson.
Okay.
As the Batman, right?
Right.
So he was the Penguin in that, and people were like, "Well, did you see Colin Farrell in the movie?" And they're like, "Colin Farrell, he was in the movie?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, he was in the movie." and they're like, "Where was he in the movie?" He was the Penguin. No. And I mean, I swear, he becomes a completely different person. I mean,
He's your favorite Penguin?
yes, by far. And the way I know Bob Kane and them came up with the idea, but the way they've made him, the way he's kind of, because he waddles like a penguin, and he's kind of disfigured like a penguin, and
Did he gain weight for the movie? Or
no,
for
he
the
puts on
series?
this big prosthetic suit, man.
Okay.
There's like videos online that you can see, and he puts it all on and everything. Let me go back over here real quick. Chris came in.
Chris Hook saying Dan DeVito was a good Penguin.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
my
a pretty
favorite.
he was a pretty good penguin, but this one is this one, the reason that I like Colin Farrell's Penguin so much is his character gives you reason that he became this kind of twisted, gnarled, evil person. His existence, the way he came up, the way he talked to people, and the way people talked to him and treated him, and his deformities made him the Penguin. And I mean, that's what I got a kick out of, because he's handicapped, and he's obvious, but he's obviously not handicapped when it comes to dealing out punishment. But anyway, the people that came in late, I want to go back over the collaboration thing again. We're going to do a collaboration again, and what did I say? Did I say the 18th of December? Yes.
Yeah. When does it start now?
Yes, people can
Now
start sending me
say-
stuff. And if you send me a video submission, please put for collaboration or collaboration somewhere in the subject heading. Okay, just
Okay.
collaboration. Okay.
Right. So
Okay. And
Bill could search in his email program. Yep.
well, I've kind of got my email kind of pinned down to
Okay.
stuff goes everywhere pretty good.
Okay.
So I'll see it pretty much right off the bat, as long as it has collaboration in there. Then I can pull it all out at once and put it into a folder. But anyway, like I said, 1080p, 30 frames per second, and it can be anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Let me do it this way. If you want to send in one 3-minute clip, that's great. Or you can send in multiple 30-second clips up to 3 minutes. How about that?
There you go.
So if you want to send in 3 1-minute clips, that's cool too. Just
Okay.
not more than 3 minutes worth of footage, okay?
And it could be an odd time too. It could be like 43 seconds or something, right? It doesn't have to be on the money, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. I would just like it to be at least 30 seconds, right?
Yeah. Nothing less than 30. Yeah. Hey, like the Price is Right. You can't go over 3 minutes. You can't go under 30 seconds.
And if you look up here at the top of the chat, you'll see my email address is pinned. Just click it. You'll see that my email address is up there, so you can send it to my address. I will remind everybody from each week, and I hope the guys, if they're here with me, will help me remind everyone too to please and tell your friends. I mean, get some of your friends to. It's not. There's not a. I don't have a coffee cup to give away. Oh! That's something else funny I wanted to bring up. I think I sent. For some reason, I sent 2 cups to Scott, and I didn't get to send a T-shirt to
Scott who?
Mike. Scott, Jackrabbit. Scott.
Oh, Jackrabbit. Okay. Well, he
But
drinks a lot of coffee, so he could probably use both those coffees.
Oh no, that's fine. But I think what happened was that it sent 2 to him, and I meant to order a shirt and send to Mike, so I have to check on it again and find out what's going on with them. But anyway, he may have 2 cups.
He flew over 100 Canadian geese today. Ray, why don't you send that clip in for the contest?
Well, it's not a contest. I don't want anybody.
Collaboration.
Yeah, it's just I don't want anybody, and there's no, it's not like anybody's clip's going to be better. I don't want anybody to think that.
Yeah.
And like I was telling Randy before we went live, we can actually go back into the program after it pulls out all the pieces of the clip, right? And if we don't particularly like what it picked out, then we can fine tune it a little bit. We can move it forward 5 or 10 seconds, or we can back it up 5 or 10 seconds. And then we can spit it out the other end.
100 Canadian geese video, right?
Yeah. Flying season almost over.
Oh, rain. Well, you said something. You said it's going to rain, Bill, right?
We got. I think our next day supposedly will be clear enough to fly is 6 days from now.
Yeah, I don't think I got any rain in the 7-day forecast.
No, well, it's been cold lately.
Yeah, it's just cold but dry.
Here we go. I'll do this too. Then I'll bring up the weather. I'll go up here, and I'll share it with you all. Just because there's not a whole lot of. We can talk about the goggle. Oh, what do y'all think about the Mike Mini?
It looks cool.
I think it's going to be real worthwhile.
Yeah, but did you guys see they got competition? The other company, Rode, they've already released their mini mic or whatever. It's $449. I think you can pre-order it already. It comes in a case almost as small as the AirPods or whatever.
Okay.
It looks great. DJI's gonna have to go something to beat the Rode one.
That's Rode's first charging case, right?
Yeah, I guess.
What now? What did Lon say?
Mine would be better. I guess his video.
Oh, I don't know what he's talking about. No, I just happened to look over and saw that he came in.
Maybe he has 200 Canadian geese.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That might be it.
I don't know. Maybe
I'm not late. Nope, I'm early for tomorrow. There you go. That's it. I could have gone to Arizona and Tennessee with Billy, but I needed to get back to work. Yeah, I know how that feels. I'm just hoping that I can't say nothing. I just got to wait and bite my teeth and hope that things work out. But anyway, again, I will reiterate the email address pinned at the top of the comment section in the chat. You'll look over there. You can send in a 1080p clip, 30 frames per second, from 30 seconds up to 3 minutes. You can do 3 1-minute clips. You can do 6 30-second clips. That's fine. Or 1 3-minute clip. Not multiple 3-minute clips, please. But you can send in up to 3 minutes worth of footage.
Without any music or sound effects, right?
Yeah, without any music or sound effects, and we'll let the computer add
put its own music.
You don't even have to edit it. It can just be a raw video.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. In fact, Bill would he prefer just one clip. I mean, one uncut clip, right?
Well, it's the thing about it is if you send in multiple 30-second clips,
yeah. But I mean, you don't want a 3-minute video edited all over the place with
well, the sad thing about that is it's only the depending upon how much we decide that we want to add to the video.
Yeah.
Then they're just gonna chop out most of their edit.
Yeah. Randy, in FPV problems, Bill wants a one shot.
Okay.
Right. Bill wants a one shot.
Yeah, so and like I said, it could even be B-roll. You can use your action camera. You can use your Pocket 3. You can use your what is it,
Phone.
Insta 360. You can use your phone. Yeah, as long as you send it in 1080p 30 frames per second, so that it we can make a good video with it. And I would like to get, like I said, you can send in multiple clips and you just send it to the email address that you see pinned above and send it in with the, heading collaboration or collab, just something to let me know that that's what you're sending it in for. I'll download the video and I will put it into a folder. And then that night, like I said, we'll start the show and we'll add everything in. We'll let it chop it up. We'll look at it and then we'll bullshit for a while.
East Coast wants to confirm, so no theme, just send a video.
Right. No theme, no editing. Because, like I said, I don't want somebody to go, "Oh man, it didn't get my best edit." I'm like, well, that's what.
I spent hours editing that video.
Yeah, if you want to edit something and send it in, make sure it's in a 30-second link.
I'm going to mess with Bill and send him a 30-second clip of my CC camera from outside my house.
Well, maybe something exciting will happen that night.
Some crickets.
But we won't tell him anything, and then I'll pull that video out and add a Bigfoot to it, and then, oh my God, Brandy, did you know this was outside your house?
You'll convert the Bigfoot video and it'll go viral.
Yeah, really. Yeah, Bigfoot's like, no, it's fake.
I don't think Bigfoot's ever been spotted in Cecil County.
Well, we sent it.
There's some women that look like Bigfoot, but that's about it.
Wait a minute.
We won't go there. Hey, some I may have dated in high school. Or...
Oh, God.
Oh, no, I think we all want to stay married, so please no. So you're like, you got friends like that? Bye.
Edit that part of the show out, Bill.
No, I'm not. Why am I going to edit it out? Just because he has very many family members named Richard, thank you.
Yeah, just
and they're all
that one part.
He says, "Okay, all the dicks on this side of the room." We're gonna take one picture.
Lon wants to know if he can send dick pics.
Only if it's 30 seconds or less.
Only video, Lon. No pics.
I don't know if 1080p 30 frames per second will actually capture the essence of what you want to send. So since we can't do next to real to life, then we better pass.
Bill's gonna get a whole inbox full of some crazy videos.
We don't want to get them demonetized again.
My wife will be like, "Honey, is everything okay?" Yes, dear. I'm fine. Do I need to dust the living room? I'll be right back. Anyway,
Lon, don't give any ideas.
No. She's in a perfume kick this year. She wants all kinds of exotic perfumes. Bob Casey. And okay, every time
Bob, you're going to enter the collaboration, right, Bob?
Yes. So every new person that we see come in, we'll have to say hello. And if you see the email address at the top of the conversation in the chat box, you will see. Please send in your 30-second to 3-minute clip, 1080p, 30 frames per second for our collaboration part 2. And I played the collaboration video. I put the link in there. I think I may still have it in my.
Everybody doing the show is going to wonder why we're attacking them with this collab stuff as soon as they enter.
Yeah, trying to get and like I said, tell some of your friends, give them my email address, tell them to send in something. Like Ron had a good idea, Thanksgiving themed stuff, Christmas lights. Like I said, we're going to go all the way up until the 18th, so some people should be able to get some really cool stuff.
I'd love to see 30 seconds of turkey.
No. A time lapse of a turkey disappearing. Oh, can you imagine just putting a camera on it and then having a time lapse on it and have people just carving on it and you just see the turkey start going.
There's an idea, folks.
I'm gonna send in a video of the Ron. You know what the hers Christmas lights are, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna film it.
Yeah, fly over that.
And Ron, I told you this earlier, and I didn't get around to going ahead and finishing and telling you. Here's a video idea for you. Top 10 Christmas drone gifts for kids. So you could go find And I'm just saying, I don't. I was coming up with ideas, and it was like, and then Lank Made Easy would be another good one. You know, because a lot of people are like, I don't ever. What's Lank? What's Lank? And you're like, what? Do you even know that you need to get a permit to fly that thing?
I thought another one, Randy, the Longwood Gardens Christmas lights.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
But anyway, I thought the one, especially I've got. This is what's so crazy. I have a teeny tiny grandson. I mean, teeny, tiny, like 5 years old, and he's like, I swear to you, and I've said this before, and it sticks in my head because it's so funny. And I got him a drone because he asked me for a drone because I got his brother a Tello, right, and he was playing with it and doing good with it and everything, but as kids that are fairly smart do, he got bored with it because he's like, I can't fly it up 400 feet because if I do, it'll disappear, And then here's the thing. He comes up to me. He says, Grandpa. I said, what? He said, I want a drone. So I got him a little drone that he could use with a little handheld thing, and it took him like 2 days. Gone. Gone. So finally he comes up to me, and he's like, Grandpa, I want a drone. I said, well, I got you a drone, and it didn't really last long. He said, no, I want a real drone.
A good drone, Grandpa.
And I'm like, but and I try to explain to him, I'm like, well, what I'm afraid of is that if we get you a good drone like you want, that it will last 2 days like the last one, and you'll be coming back to me going, Grandpa, I want another real drone.
Get him a Neo with Care Refresh.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. He would just literally beat it into the wall as many times as he could until it stopped flying. I mean, he would fly it to 700 feet, and go, Dad, the drone's flying away.
Without like approval.
Well, with DJI, you can put a height limit in it.
Well, the thing about it is
it's the 10 height.
You don't understand. This child is already smart enough to pick up his mom and dad's phone, put in their password because he has both of them memorized. Put in their password, open their phone, and go to his favorite games and play.
It sounds to me like he needs an FPV drone.
Well, I'm just saying, man. He's like unbelievably smart. And I'm just like, and I'm just sitting here going, I love you, grandson, but I don't want to, because I could know the drone would be like, no, please, don't give me to that child, please, no.
Yeah, right. Just get the little grandson like a build your own FPV kit drone.
Something carbon.
He'll keep him busy just building the thing.
Now his brother would be more the one that would like that. He would like to build it, and the little one would like to fly it and crash it. So I don't know, and I don't know if their dads would be, agreeable to,
They may not be too happy with you. I understand.
Yeah, they would be like, what? Why does he have a soldering iron in his bedroom? Why do we smell all these odd smells coming from his room in the middle of the night? He's not smoking anything, I swear.
Yeah. Why did he take my laptop? Why is he adjusting the pins?
Why do I hear this weird humming noise in the middle of the night, and I see all these spools of weird plastic? I'm like, oh, he got a 3D printer. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Why did he ask me about Betaflight?
Yeah, exactly, man. No, that's even better. I went to open my computer, and this thing on it said Betaflight. And then she said, and I typed in a bunch of stuff, and he comes running in, Mom, you messed up my PIDs. So anyway, but it was so funny because he was like, Grandpa, I want a real drone.
Would a Neo count as a real drone?
He would consider it a real drone, but I'm like, if it can be destroyed, he would do it as quickly as possible. And the only problem is he really wants to send it up to 400 feet. So his dad would have to be with him, or his mom would have to be with him, and probably his dad, because his dad would have to take the controller away from him and be like, "You need to stop now, son." And I don't know if the Neo would do it or not. It would have to be better to be like a Mini 3 Pro or something, you know? You get what
I
I'm
guess
saying?
you could do 400 feet, but it'd have to be the windless day.
Yeah, exactly. And that if when I'm at their house and I fly, I can fly up in their backyard and get like this. If it's a good day, this gorgeous view of Rainier.
Oh,
I
really?
mean, gorgeous. The mountain just comes right out because he's just a little bit south of Seattle, and I mean the mountain just jumps right out. Build them and fly them. I'll have the boy cut them up. Yeah, that makes sense. But like I said, my older grandson would get a kick out of building them and probably programming them, and then the younger one would love to fly them. But
He's a test pilot. He's a test pilot.
the only problem is we're talking about a 5-year-old and an FPV drone that chops grown men's fingers off.
5 years old. That's so yeah. Does he like RC cars?
Yeah.
We
That
can
would
crash
probably
him
be
a little bit better.
But
that'd
the
probably
thing
be
about it
better.
is we bought him one 2 years ago. It took him 3 days and he burned up the motor.
Oh no, you got to teach him how to fix it.
I mean, he just smoked it, man. It was hilarious.
I guess the older was it brushed or brushless?
No, it was brushed. But see, the thing about it is, and what I was scared, I gave his mother my OG Pocket because they went to the Bahamas.
Right.
And the thing about it was, and I said, "This is your birthday present." I gave her the original Pocket, 2 wheels, filters. I gave her the Pocket 3
Creator
case.
combo.
Huh?
The creator combo.
Kinda, but not really, because it was the original Pocket. I don't think did they really have it. Wasn't a
No,
creator.
I don't know. I made that.
I don't think so. With the
remember the knock about the original Pockets, you had to buy all the accessories separate.
yeah, and it even has a wireless
By the time
module.
you bought all the accessories, you were up to like double the price.
Yeah, and so she's already got. So I gave her the wireless module and all that stuff. And here he is. He's going to submit. He's going to submit him giving sign language from his house.
Angel,
Okay,
you will send a video.
What?
Say Angel's gonna send a video sipping hot chocolate.
We don't. We can't hear you again.
Does Angel know about the collaboration bill?
No, not yet. But he's still trying to talk, and we can't hear him.
He needs
He can see him talking. Of course, he could be going.
Subtitles. Can Angel get subtitles?
Yeah, that's what he needs.
Yeah, he needs the subtitles.
Or learn sign language.
Angels. Wait a minute. Ride the Angel Waves camera probably has low FPS, 7 frames per second.
7 frames per second.
Hey, here we go. Do you remember the $6 million man?
I do.
There we go. Here we go. Thank
He
you
only
for
had
that.
7 frames per second. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so since
Wait a minute, Angel's taking the earbuds out.
Troubleshoot.
What about
troubleshoot.
now?
yeah, we can hear you
Now?
now. It has
That's better.
something-
That's better.
Yep.
All right, I guess we're gonna have to go like this then.
Yeah, we'll have to go like this
There you go.
until we get you
Okay.
some simple little short wired mic earphones.
Now there's
I
an
don't
echo.
understand, but hey, all right. So how's everyone doing? Good to chat again.
We're doing real
Yes.
good tonight.
It's so good to hear your voice.
Angel, we're getting excited over the collaboration.
Okay. So
We're
I
so
remember last
excited.
you mentioned about the collaboration. So what do you want? 30 seconds, 1080p, right?
At 30 frames per
30
second.
frames per second.
And you can send in multiple clips. It can be B-roll. It could be aerial footage. It can be FPV footage.
Okay.
It can be action camera footage.
It
So
could be
it's up to
Pocket
you.
3 footage, Angel.
I got that Pocket 3 footage.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna
but
take all the
NAT30
submissions
though.
on December the 18th and render them into one final video.
With no,
I think
with
that
no-
you-
with no
I think you
audio or
had
sound
some-
effect.
Okay, what, Ron?
No audio or sound effect.
Yeah, just raw clip. 1080p, 30 frames per second. And you can hear me saying it twice.
Yeah, and don't send any echo in.
Yeah, don't. We'll provide the echo. Free of charge. So, here we go. So, like I said, tell your friends, tell your girlfriends, tell your friends of friends, and tell their friends of friends to please submit videos so that we can have a longer collaboration video.
Okay.
And I will actually have to go out and actually record some kind of video.
Yeah, even tell people don't even watch drone therapy.
Yeah. Bill, when's the last time you've flown?
3 weeks ago.
It's been pretty wet around here.
Angel, when's the last time you flown?
Last Saturday.
Oh yeah.
This weekend was a washout. So the Saturday before.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where you went through Pike Place, man, and it was busier at night than it was during the day.
Yeah. And the Pocket 3 made it look excellent.
I want to go through there when, like I told them, I want to go through there after it snows
That would be pretty cool.
with a Pocket 3 and do a time lapse.
I've been thinking about getting a Pocket 3.
Randy, I gotta be honest. I held out for the longest. That thing is pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yep. Pocket
That's pretty
Can't
sick.
go wrong with Pocket 3.
And what's crazy, it doesn't seem like they're going to come out with anything new. We would already see stuff floating around.
Actually, I
Pocket
saw
3
somebody put a thing about it looked like a Air 3. It looked like a Air 3S head on a Pocket 3. Kind of is playing around. I'm like, come on,
wow.
man, this is getting ridiculous.
Pocket 3 has a fixed aperture, right?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can't adjust the
Yeah.
aperture.
Okay. But they make ND filters for it, though, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody makes ND filters for it. I believe, in DJI, and until you get to the Mavic 3, well, of course, the Air 2S, the Air 2S and the
I
Mavic
keep hoping somebody
2
new will
Pro,
come in and go,
they're the
Echo.
ones that have the adjustable aperture.
Right.
Can we understand?
Yeah.
Two people are talking at once.
I'm trying to the Air to not have it. Only the Mavic 2 Pro had it, and Mavic 3. Any Mavic 3.
I feel like I'm at the drive-in, man.
With the
Angel, you
owner of the blue Chevrolet, please report to concession.
Angel, do you have YouTube open?
No, I closed it. It's open, but it's not playing.
Because there's no echo when he talks. It's only when we talk. That's
Angel
weird.
didn't have it though.
It's not open.
Just because if we were talking while Angel was talking, then we would have an echo that would come through.
Well, let me mute myself. See if it's me.
What now?
No, it's not wrong.
Is it
I
me?
muted and you still echo, so it wasn't
No,
me.
it's when he went back to just using his speakers. So his speakers are going whatever microphone. You're using your camera microphone, right?
I'm using the camera microphone.
Yeah, that's picking us stop talking. That's why.
Let me see if there's a way to.
I don't think
Yeah, I don't know
so.
how to.
There might be something in the settings.
Angel, you need to get a designated microphone.
Oh my God. I got a designated microphone in a thing around here, but I can do that
Well, I
next
think
time.
it's not time to hook
Go
it up.
into your settings, audio, and try to use audio cancellation.
Echo cancellation.
Yeah, echo audio cancellation.
Is that better? Is that better?
Can you hear me
Echo?
now?
Echo?
Hey!
Better.
You fixed it.
Hell
You
yeah!
guys sound clear?
You gotta dig the software, man. Yeah. Woo.
We're trying to deal
Yeah.
with these
No more
technical
echo.
difficulties.
Oh Lord.
We'll learn you, Angel. We'll learn you.
We don't sound like we're in a recording studio anymore.
And we can hear you now. Can you hear me now? All them people were like,
You guys are good. You guys are good. I hear you fine.
yeah,
Good,
okay.
good.
So we can actually. So Angel can actually come in earlier now. What was traffic like tonight?
Fucking terrible. Terrible.
Ding ding ding.
Angel, watch it. We don't want to lose our,
Hey!
our money. We're getting monetized.
I
No,
didn't
we don't get
say
monetized
the whole
anyway.
thing. I said effing terrible.
Yeah, it was.
How long is
And
your commute?
we just lost our
Well-
paycheck.
So I am short on dietitians. So I'm having to drive like an hour south to go do work, and it's an hour 15 on the way back.
How was
And we
traffic
also
tonight,
have all
Angel?
these atmospheric rivers coming through.
You know,
So every once in a while, I hit a nice patch of rain. It's
I just
unstable.
realized something that Angel said. In a country whose one of their major health problems is obesity, there's a shortage of dietitians.
You don't say.
Yeah, surprise. You know why? Because we don't like to listen. You need to stop eating this, but it tastes so good.
Well, they need to ban a lot of the stuff that's in our foods. Like a lot of the stuff that's in our foods is like illegal in Britain and Europe.
That ain't nothing, man. You want to hear something twisted? There was a dude, a viral video on, I think it was TikTok. The dude was in a Costco. They had coho salmon in the damn cooler, and you could see the worms squiggling across the salmon.
Oh.
I've had that actually in real life. That happened to me.
You just got to brush that off.
Just extra protein. Don't worry
Wait a
about
minute,
it.
extra protein.
Make sure you get it to 165 degrees. You'll be all right.
It's extra. It's extra. It's added. It's extra protein. It's now with added protein.
Yes.
I had a worm in an ear of corn. I just cut it off and threw it in the pot.
There you go.
Oh, the worm added flavor, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, not like fluoride and shit like that. They're it's like half of them say yes, half of them say no, and there's not really any scientific proof either way. So I'm like, then stop putting it in water. Okay, you can boil it so that it don't make me sick from them weird critters. But other than that, I don't need a bunch of extra crap in it.
Here you guys go. You want to see something good here?
We can put a link up here.
We put a link up. Let's make it big. Tell me if you recognize who this person is.
Chipotle's menu.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Hey, who's that guy right there? Who's this guy?
Oh, wow. Angel got mentioned in the article. Seattle-based registered dietitian and drone pilot.
That's right. The drone pilot piece doesn't get added, but yeah. Yeah. So
Spoke today.
You're the media spokesperson for the what was it? National
Academy of Nutrition and
Wow.
Dietetics. Yeah,
Angel,
That's
next time they
great.
talk to you, give us a shameless plug.
I will. Definitely.
You're right. Like they'll invite him back, man. You know, like, we want. What do you want us to talk about? Your YouTube show about drones that you talk about other shit 2/3 of the time.
Drones get you out of the house and get you up and moving, and it's a very healthy hobby.
And you can't eat when you're flying a drone.
Right.
Okay, so we've made it to past the witching hour. So for our squirrel moment,
Oh boy.
here it is, and we've got 15 people left, and I will reiterate again what we're going to do for our collaboration towards the end of the show. But here's the thing, I want you, Kenny. What, Kenny?
Place it here.
Kenny. Oh, Ken. I got you. Okay. Hey, Ken. Glad to have you here. When he said Kenny, I was like Cardoso too, and I was like, okay. But yes, glad to have you all in the room. Collaboration. But anyway, okay. Here's the thing. Here is the squirrel moment for the evening.
Okay.
LPs.
Okay.
Ones that you still have or have lost.
Yes.
Which ones do you wish you still had? I'll start off. I wish I still had my original Kiss Alive album.
What happened to
Double
it?
album.
What happened to it? Everybody had that back in the 70s.
You know them rental places when you're young and wild and you decide to skip a few payments because you wanted extra beer to go camping with that weekend?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
What's an LP?
The best way to hear music, man. And the thing about it was they even told us when CDs came out that LPs were better. People just didn't listen.
Here you go. John Lennon's final album.
That's a big CD case.
It is a big CD.
The pictures are much better on the albums than the CDs.
That's probably worth a couple of dollars.
I'm trying to think. Let's see what else.
Who did they probably sold? They probably sold millions and millions of them.
Oh, I had the original Led Zeppelin albums.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin 1.
I had Led Zeppelin 1. I had Led Zeppelin 2, which had like the fold out and had the big Zeppelin on the inside. Remember?
Yep.
That was so cool. That was a hand-me-down LP from my uncles. Jay Giles Band, Head East.
Here, I got a rare one for you that may actually be worth something. This is called Beatles Real Music. It only released it one time in the early '80s and never
Yeah.
put it out again.
Ron's got all the good
And
stuff.
I've got mine in
Good stuff, Ron.
mint condition or whatever. Hardly ever
Cool.
played.
There you go.
Oh, I said, you can't buy it anywhere. It's not on CD. You can't digitally download it. It's
A lot
available
of
no
those-
place.
If you could
Except
get
an
like,
old record shop.
if you can get Japanese presses of albums, I think there was one Beatles album that was a Japanese press that's
Okay.
worth a shitload of money.
Ron-
The Beatles albums you want to get are the ones pressed in Germany. They were of a higher audio quality.
Ron, you ought to record that album with your mic too, and then upload it to YouTube. Bet you get a lot of views on it.
Some of these things, like some Beatles stuff, as soon as it's put up, within seconds, it's taken down.
Oh yeah, so you'd lose your
Uh-huh.
monetization.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's some I forget what it is, some rare piece of Beatles music. Whenever somebody tries to load it up, it gets taken down.
Well, they sold all of the rights, didn't they? Didn't Michael buy all the rights, and then
Well, he
something
only
happened to
owns
his
the rights.
estate?
He only owns what they call the publishing rights. He doesn't own the actual rights to the Beatles recorded version songs. He just if you were at a cover band and you wanted to use a Beatles song, that's when he would get paid. But he ran out of money, so he sold most of his rights back to Sony. I think Sony may have even sold some of them off. Now.
I had a lot of the original Kiss albums. I had Alive 2. I had like a 10-page photo book. Rock and Roll Over, which just had an anniversary here like a day or two ago. Maybe even today. No, yesterday maybe. Chicago albums. Back when Peter Cetera was like, talking Karate Kid, Power of Love.
That's about the time he left Chicago.
Yeah, yep.
I didn't tell you this. I saw Chicago like 2 weekends ago at the Hard Rock in Atlantic City.
He's back with them though, isn't he?
No, he never made up with him. He didn't even show up for when he went in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay. That was okay.
And they never could rectify. There are 3 original Chicago guys still playing with him.
Okay.
Don't worry, I came up in the tape and CD era.
Oh, good night, Greg. Good night. Glad to see you.
So did I,
Glad to
Angel.
have you.
So did I. I come up at the tail end of the tape, and then CDs came real big.
Yeah.
Oh God, 8-track tapes. Remember it was so funny because you were like you had like 1 or 2 favorite songs on the tape, and then you had to know exactly where. You'd be like, no, we got to be like, oh God, this song sucks. We got to listen to 1 minute and 15 seconds to get to the good song.
That's right. That's right.
On track 3.
Luckily, I switched very quickly from 8 tracks to cassettes, so I hardly had any 8 tracks.
Yeah, but didn't you remember it was a while before we had those auto readers that would automatically run to the end of the song, and you could just press a fast forward button because you still had to go. Oh, damn, missed. Okay, back up.
Remember, 8 tracks were the most fragile of all medias. 8 tracks would break faster than any other media.
Yeah, but you could tape them some batches back together,
You could if you had talent.
and then you could always remember how many you had an old stereo that the main unit busted out, but the speakers were still good.
Yeah.
And you got this cheap flea market cassette player for your car, and you
Yeah.
wired it all up.
Yeah. I mean, here's something the young guys don't remember. In the '70s, you could be riding down a road someplace and you see 8-track cartridges laying all over the place because people in the car, like the tape would bust, or people just throw it out the car window. There was many 8-track things along the roads. There were beer cans in the '70s.
It's something that got me on a radio kick the other day. I was noticing how like they're really throwing, tons of Christmas stuff at us already.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've never seen them saturate us with Christmas stuff.
All the election commercials have been replaced by Christmas commercials.
Yeah, Walmart had
Yeah.
Christmas stuff out before the Halloween stuff was even taken
Because
down.
they're like, come on, you got to spend a lot of money this Christmas. Come on, you got to spend it all this Christmas. Come on, spend it all.
After a whole campaign of them politicians telling us the economy is terrible, then they want us to buy all this Christmas stuff.
Well, let's not go there because I'm going to say it again. Politicians don't set prices; corporations do, and they don't care who wins. They'll still set the price beyond our reach if they want to, and ain't a damn thing we can do about it. Only until we get one that's willing to take them on head on and go, I don't need your damn money. I got their money and they're watching my back. So you are going to bow now. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen. And corporations are always going to tell us where, when, how, which, and whoa. But, that's just like I said, I don't care who won. That's the way it is because corporations are what run shit. I mean, look at like we were talking about a minute ago. Look at the food. We were talking about worms being in salmon and stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's the shit this goes through, And I'm like, well, whatever.
The problem is the salmon, like for Costco, when they come over here, they hold a big salmon up on the Alaska Airlines airplane and stuff like that. Well, they end up eating all the stuff. So one day we bought salmon. I was excited to cook salmon. I opened up the package and it looked like there was a mirage on the meat.
Ugh.
Like this. And I was like, what the hell? So then they said, go ahead and throw it away and you can bring it back. Come back and get another one. So we did, but it kind of grossed you out. But they do that all the time. Actually, a lot of seafood has it.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure that there's some stuff in them. I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
I actually worked for a company that provided Costco with some salmon. This guy right here, I may have cooked some of your salmon, but of course I haven't been with them for about 6 years, 7 years, so it's probably long gone by now because I think the shelf life runs out after 7 years. Even if it's retorted, I think it's 7 years. So.
Hey, Bill, did you see Raymond saying, remember the 45?
Yes, I do remember the 45. Here's I got shorted off there. What got me back in the LP kick? I was thinking about Alvin and the Chipmunks, and an LP that I wish I still had. I used to have the original Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas albums, Volume 1 and Volume 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was like, I could still see the covers in my head, and remember the old. What was it? We had 45, 33 and a third, and was it 15 or whatever?
They had a 78. They had a 78, which was kind of like almost the size of an album.
But anyway, what I'm talking about was like if you're listening to Alvin and the Chipmunks and you could like put your finger on it, you could slow it down enough to where you could hear the chipmunks singing in a normal voice.
Okay.
And that's what kind of made it pop back into my head. Nobody else ever did that. You wanted to hear, because if you slowed it down and you could hear David Seville going.
What's the good point? Because Alvin and the Chipmunks always sounded like it was sped up.
Yeah, so that's it. But you could press on the record player and slow it down enough to where you could hear they were singing at a normal rate and it was just sped up on the recording.
The only experience I have with a record player is when I was a kid. My parents had one, and I would put the record on it and spin it real fast, and it would go.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. 16. You could switch it back down to 16.
Yeah, 16, 33, 45, 78.
Yeah, and then you can switch it down to 16, and you can hear them sing at a regular speed.
Bill, when I was a little kid, the Christmas 45s all were in red for Christmas.
You still got some 78s? Wow, that's a trip. That's a trip, man. I don't even remember hearing 78s.
What's the number correspond to?
The speed, revolutions per minute.
Revolutions per minute.
Okay.
That it spins on the turntable to make it play properly. Like 33 and a third.
Wait, what is a regular record?
It's 33 and a third.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what pretty much the standard was.
The 78s, I think, are like even pre-70s.
But what you got to realize is the fidelity, the pureness, the richness of, and the quality of the music you're listening to is better on an album than it is on any audio, any CD that you'll find.
Yeah,
And
but
like
only to a certain number of plays. Once an album's been played too much, there that goes all the quality. So if you have an album and say the first time you listen to it, it's better than the CD or anything else. The second time it is, but eventually you hit a number where you played it where it's not as good as a CD anymore.
Okay. I'll have to get a record player and
wait a minute. So now you're
listen.
telling me I gotta buy 50 million copies of John Cougar just so I can make sure I'll be able to play it to
You're always
eternity?
playing at the highest
Well,
fidelity.
what about new records? They shouldn't be made out of a better material than the older ones and not lose
I
their.
don't think the technology's advanced over the years.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
It would be
unfortunately.
trippy if they made like some kind of, you know, but
Like
I think it's
polymer.
the needle slowly eats away, right?
Right, right. Well, the needle eats away, and then the record, the record's made, whatever the record's made of, that
Wow.
starts to go away too.
You remember Happy Days?
Yeah, well, I
Rock
know
around
Bill
the
Haley
clock,
was
Bill
gone.
Haley in the comments.
Yeah,
Only get digital.
Bill Haley in the comments he had the first. People think Elvis is the first rock and roll hit. It's Bill Haley in the comments that had the first like rock and roll hit record.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah,
Right.
Mark White said the 78s was the 40s and 50s. They were, if you grew up in the 70s, they were gone by the 70s. That your folks having a few around or something. A lot of old jazz records and stuff like that, R&B, were in 78s.
Remember when radio stations were dual analog? Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
and it was like you're talking about. You were listening to it in a tin can.
yeah.
Let's see, in 1969, I had the choice
What
of
about
either.
Napster and LimeWire?
Oh yeah, I worked with Napster. I'm Napster. I gave him the idea.
Yeah, right.
How many
Well,
movies
guys,
is-
I'm gonna head out.
It's getting that time, huh? It's
Yeah,
almost
Yeah,
10.
I need to get
That's
to
good.
bed. But I'll see you guys next week.
Right,
All right,
Randy?
see you next week.
Good,
Get a good
Randy.
one. Yeah, be thinking about that collaboration video
Yeah.
or
Don't
your
sure.
multiple
I will
collaboration
definitely-
videos.
I'm definitely gonna send something over.
All right, appreciate it. Cool.
Vinyl has warm sounds where the CD can sound very thin. I agree, Dre.
Whoop. So cool. But yes, and since Dre just came in, and Brian just came in, we will say this again. The email address that you see pinned at the top of the comment sections here in the chat is for the collaboration video that's running until December the 18th. You can send in 30-second clips of either B-roll. You can use your handheld unit. You can use an action camera. You can send in aerial footage using your drone or anything like that. You can send in multiple 30-second clips, but no more than a total of 3 minutes. You can send in 3 1-minute clips if you'd like, or 1 3-minute clip, or even 6 30-second clips. That's all fine. I would like no editing done to them whatsoever, because my whole goal is to take all these videos and feed them into Filmora's instant mode and let the AI spit something out the other side.
Now, we don't need music or audio effects or anything either.
No, we'll let it pick all that. I think we can even have it do. I think there's a thing where we can have it do AI music too,
Wow.
to match the scene
Wow.
on Filmora, which would be so it makes its own original soundtrack, which I thought was really cool.
We may have to give this a theatrical release.
Gee. I just like to do it, and like I said, I will upload it, to where somebody can download it to their own, channel and put it up and say, we all did this together. And like Ron said, I'm going to tag all the people that contribute to it. And we'll, like I said, that night we'll feed everything in to the Filmora and let the AI take over from there. We might fine tune it a little bit, but we'll let it pick out the clips. And just like I said, there's no reason to edit it ahead of time, because there's no telling what part of the video the AI is going to take out. So I don't want you, like we were talking about earlier, spending 2 hours editing something and then find out that it only takes out that part.
It
Yes.
hit the cutting room floor, yeah.
Oh yeah, I could say that would be rough. Yeah. Oh God. And so that the analog, if he's got analog too, so it's going to be like a glitchy video part too. So you wouldn't even have to put any special effects on it, which would be really cool. I don't know. It depends on what kind of camera you got on it, what you're recording to. Maybe it might have a run cam on it, so it'd still be. Either way, 1080p, 30 frames per second. That's the limit. And if like Randy was saying, or excuse me, Ron was saying, just render it down to 1080p, 30 frames per second. Because if I get 10 or 15 clips, then all that feeding into the computer, is going to take a little while. Rawr, what was that? It was an
I was
evil victim.
popping,
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like,
eating pistachios. Sorry.
oh.
Is that a good dietitian snack there, Angel?
Huh?
The
High in
pistachio.
protein and fiber.
Yeah, I
Keep you
like
regular.
pistachios too. Here's my thing. Maybe I should do, since it's getting closer to Christmas. Maybe I should make one of those Kanafa bars for one of the shows. I'll like set up the laptop or something in the kitchen while you all are there watching, and I'll make the Kanafa bar.
Is
My
it
wife keeps
is
telling.
that a good dietitian bar
No,
or?
no, it's not. Do you know what I'm talking about, Angel?
No.
Oh, you're
Uh,
kidding me. You seriously don't know what I'm
no.
talking about? Okay, it's this. They make it in Dubai, right? I think Baskin Robbins actually has a new bar that it's made. Okay, what it is it's chocolate, and then they take pistachio butter and tahini sauce, which is kind of like sesame paste. They like squish the seeds and mash it down and make a paste with it. So you're gonna get that nutty, earthy combination there. And then they use what they call katafi, which is like a fila dough, like pastry dough. Okay,
Okay.
and it's very fine, kind of like almost like a vermicelli noodle. You chop that up, right, and then you put the katafi into the pan with like depending on how much you put in, but you add butter to it and you cook it till it's browned really good. You pull that off the heat, set it aside. Then you mix up your pistachio butter. You mix up your tahini sauce, and then you mix in the katafi that you just cooked. Okay, and then you pack that into your chocolate mold that you've already coated once with your bottom layer that you've had in the refrigerator and you've cooled and let it set up for you. So you pack that in there, and then you put your final layer over top of that, and then roughly 30 minutes later, you have a bar that's like unreal.
Wow.
You
Hang
said
on,
kanafa?
hang on.
Kanafa?
Kanefa. Put down
There's a
viral.
Kunafa? Middle Eastern dessert?
No, try this. Try typing in viral Dubai chocolate bar.
Or ask Siri or ask Apple Intelligence.
Okay.
And you see it?
Kunafa. Kunafa.
Okay. And the reason they say that is because you can't get kanafa. You can't get enough. And it's got the most unique texture and flavor. And if you like pistachios, you'll go bananas over this thing.
And no calories.
Oh no, it's
No
loaded for
calories.
bear.
Doesn't count.
It's
Doesn't
loaded
count.
for bear. It's loaded for. Oh no! Wait! Look. Angel has gotten rid of his buds, and then you'd have loved it, Dre. For about 10 minutes, we had this horrible echo every time that we would speak. And then finally I said, wait a minute, go into your software and turn on echo canceling, and poof, it worked perfectly. So now Angel speaks. So we've got it figured out from now on. So Angel's like, oh, hell, I like this even better. I don't have to put earphones in.
Sounds
I
like
can
a
listen to my
new TV show.
laptop.
Angel Speaks.
Yeah, Angel. That's what next week's episode will be. Angel speaks after he gets off the interstate.
That's right.
How was traffic tonight, Angel?
It was pretty rough. Well, because we have all these atmospheric rivers coming through,
Right.
and so I left and it was pouring rain. Then I hit a dry patch. Then I hit pouring rain again.
Mm.
At least when I made it home, it was dry.
Wow.
And
that slows your traffic flow down greatly.
Yeah, because you'll have a couple of accidents along the way, which just destroys it.
Here's my weather forecast. Here we go. We
All
got
craft advice.
Thursday rain. Oh, they changed. Friday I have a partly cloudy section. Considerable
All right,
clouds
we'll go
early.
Friday, Bill.
Some decrease
flying
in
day.
clouds later in the day. Partly cloudy skies during the evening will give way to cloudy skies overnight. Okay, so that night looks like Friday night will actually be good. Saturday
Yep.
rain. Saturday's rain. Sunday's rain. Monday's rain. Oh wow! Look, we got a little bit of a break. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now it wasn't a break until way later, but
Yeah.
that's cool. That's actually popped up new.
And your wins are much better than my wins. Your highs are using the single digits.
Oh no, that's just happens to be that way. Usually we run about 15 to 20, because we had a windstorm this weekend, and we were getting gusts anywhere from 45 to 60 miles an hour.
That sounds more familiar.
And that's because you live right next to the water like me.
Yeah.
Angel's down the road and in a little ways, so his aren't quite as bad, but they're still bad enough.
We're a little protected here.
Okay.
But anyway,
is there ever any winds around the Space Needle when you're flying?
A couple of times that I've flown, it's been pretty gnarly.
But you don't really take off anywhere near the Space Needle.
No.
You kind of work your way over there, and then it's okay.
I'm like a block and a half away.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I fly, and I'm looking at the drone the whole time.
You kind of find it like
right line of sight. Yeah.
There's a good parking area that you can sit and you just look, and then just put it up. If you put the drone above 200 feet, you're good to go.
Okay.
You can see it. You can see it do its thing.
But yeah, you have to. That's what sucks about it. You have to be on a parking lot where you can, like Caleb when he was on here, he was like they knew all of the parking lot owners, so they would got permission to where they could go in, park, and take off with their drone. So it's beneficial to do stuff. Or if it's a parking structure that you pay to park in, and they don't really care as long as you don't do anything ridiculous. So
But I usually the thing for me is I either go fly really early or really late.
Right.
Some people have major cojones and decide to fly in the middle of the day with all the people around. But I'll do it so it's late at night, then no one's out there, and we can just let it rip.
Yeah. That's
why it always looks lovely.
It is pretty. I don't know if that was your footage or Lance's footage of this
of the Space Needle. Yeah, it was some nice footage.
I think it was nighttime
video. Or
I think because of Lance, I think Lance sent him stuff where he went out to like Arizona at the golf course out there, and I think like some of the Bob sent in some stuff. Brian, obviously, you saw sent in some stuff.
I had some Margate City video in there.
Yeah.
Billy had the Motion City video in there.
You picked it out. I can't remember what I put in there. I don't even know if I put one in there now to come to think of it. I don't even know if I had the video come to think of it.
You want to see this?
I knew mine because I'm probably the only one in the community that's got Margate City video.
Yeah. Probably.
I don't know if you saw this one, Ron. Let's do this one here.
Okay, and then we're gonna wind it up for this week. And
we're at
next week will be Angel Speaks.
Yes.
Here, let's do this.
Oh God, we're gonna get it again. We're gonna get it again. We're gonna get it again. I had to mute that, man. Remember last time because you brought it off of Facebook, didn't you? You brought watch. I might not be. It might be too much already. I don't know.
We got get demonetized again.
Well, or they'll make me edit it out.
Angels, that vertical video, did you just
I cropped in.
down?
I cropped in.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. So this is the middle of the day?
This is 5 o'clock in the morning, Bill.
Yeah, look, you can tell that light. The light. That
was back when we were still in the old daylight savings time.
That was 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, that's not too bad. But if I was to come down there and meet you at 5 o'clock in the morning, then I would have to get up at roughly 4 o'clock in the morning to get my button.
4:15.
Oh wow! Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, I would love to. I'd love to, especially to get the sun coming up and maybe get Rainier back there. Yeah, that would be really cool. I wonder if we could do it from the park over there near the building. The park doesn't open that. I don't think it opens that early though, does it?
What park are you talking about?
The one it's the Harbor Commission's in charge of that we went to.
Oh, you could totally go there.
At 5 a.m. It may not be open.
The daylight is coming out.
Well, I think it might. Well, we'll have to see. Anyway, thank you, gentlemen. I'm very grateful for having you all here this evening. And next week, as I said, we'll just actually. I don't know. We won't call it Angel Speaks unless I can't come up with a better subject. So, but if not, we'll come up with Angel Speaks. We'll continue talking about the collaboration event.
Yes.
We'll talk about whatever new updates, and maybe we'll know something more about. You said the road came out. Our road.
Well, the road. Yeah, you can prove the road now, but Jasper man said that Mike Minnie's coming any day now.
Yeah, I saw that.
We may not get a teaser. It may just come out because in the U.S. it won't come. It may not come out for the U.S. anyway, Bill. We may not be able to get it here for a while.
I think that it was one that he put that he went to Arizona. I don't know why I'm thinking Arizona, but that's what I think it was. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. Love every one of you. Please share the word about our collaboration event.
Yeah.
Remember my email address. I will pin it up at the top again next week. Please tell as many people as you can. 30 seconds would be one 30-second clip would be greatly appreciated.
Hashtag collab 2024?
Okay, but how do you want to use the hashtag?
I don't know. It just sounds good.
Oh no, I think it's awesome. But how are we gonna? We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Love all you people. Appreciate it.
Good night.
Live long and prosper.